Ma, come here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the No Sports Talk Show right here live via StreamYard, via YouTube, via Facebook, man. We appreciate everybody jumping in, giving us a little bit of your time to talk some good, healthy sports talk as always, man. Look, as y'all all know, man, I'm in the booth with my man, Miles T. What's going on?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Sorry about that. I got a little distracted there, brother. Got a lot going on over here, brother. But it's all good. It's all good. Yep. Telling my daughter to get a ladder. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's good, man. You know, gotta find something to do now. Find something to watch. But hey, the NBA draft was on last night. You know, so I didn't know how. I mean, I only knew about 10 players, maybe 5 to 10 players that was on there. But hey. I see. You know what I noticed though? Out of all that, we're gonna talk about it anyway. But these some long guys out here. Now, these dudes 6'7", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" is just like common, like 6'3", 6'4" back in the days. It's everybody's 6'8". There's everybody 6'8", 6'9", 6'7" and a half. Yeah, so it's gonna be an athletic league in the future, just straight athletes for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, these dudes, like you said, it's like the Monstars. That's what the NBA. I mean, they're tall as it is already, but to be, you know, it's definitely not a lot of short players, you know, coming in.
You ain't getting too many 6'2" guards no more like that. These guards are 6'7".
Exactly. It was crazy, but I mean, it's real cool because you know you have guys in that size being able to handle the basketball, which is, you know, that's pretty wild to see.
Yeah, it was unheard of about 10 years ago for sure. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So yeah, just I know, you know, it's been a minute since we jumped on, so just do a little quick recap of, you know, the NBA Finals. Obviously, we know the Nuggets took the series 4-1. Me and you were rocking with the Heat because you know Jimmy Butler's.
I like the underdog, Jimmy Butler. Yeah.
And I usually like the underdog too. But you know, got ties to Jimmy Butler, both fans of him. So, you know, fortunately they weren't able to get it done. But, you know, hats off to them for advancing to, you know, a second NBA Finals in 4 years. But
yeah,
the focus and attention, you know, it's all about the Denver Nuggets, man, and what they were able to accomplish this year. The team that they had together, their core, that have been playing with each other for 4 years, a little over, some 4, maybe 5, some people on the roster, and to finally be able to come over the top and get, I should say, get over the hump and deliver Denver's first NBA title in franchise history is huge. You know, that's big. You know, Jokic, he was able to do throughout the playoffs, and about 10 triple doubles. You know, get it, setting records, breaking Bill Russell's record. I mean, he won the Bill Russell MVP trophy, but he broke Wilt's record. I should say. I'm sorry, but yeah. Just curious to get your thoughts real quick on that. I know we don't have to spend too much time because it wasn't a lot to really, talk about. It was a very lopsided series, I will say. Uh,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't want to say lopsided. I just think
it was lopsided, bro.
you think
It was definitely lopsided. They blew them out at least, but I want to say two, maybe three of those games. They were blowouts. But I will
yeah.
say at least that last game was a
Yeah, it was very competitive. It was very competitive. Yeah, but I definitely Denver was the overall top to bottom better team. And Jokic, hey, I was watching some little highlights of him. I mean, I seen Jokic play. You know, I only seen him really. I've never seen him play that much. Even with the bubble, it was a little different when you was watching it on the bubble because you didn't see him all year. You know, they took a 4-month break, and then they came back during the bubble. So me seeing him like that, like, but especially beating my Lakers in the Western Conference Finals and
mm-hmm.
seeing how they swept. I mean, did Kevin Durant them 4-1, and I think they swept. I think they swept the first round. I don't remember who they played in the first round. Was that Kate? That wasn't Kate. Yeah, I forgot who they played in the first round, but it wasn't. They dominated these playoffs, and it was just I no I ain't got nothing really to say on it for as them. I mean,
sorry, it was the Timberwolves. Sorry to cut you off.
Timberwolves, that's right. They swept them, right? Didn't they sweep them?
4-1. Because the Timberwolves won at home.
They only swept. I forgot. The Lakers the only team that swept. Oh my goodness, they did my boys wrong. So, but don't worry about it. They ain't worried about it. I didn't go to. I didn't. Hey.
And you know my take on it, man. You know what I'm
saying? Whatever.
Continue.
He's coming, but Jokic showed me something. Literally right now, he's up there with Giannis and them. He's up there with them dudes like. And the thing, this was him and Luka. All them guys, I just don't understand how these guys are so long and athletic that's defending them, how they move so slow and they just still dominate. I mean, it literally looks like Jokic don't even be jumping when he's getting 19, 20 rebounds. It looks like it. He just knows. I guess he just knows how to position himself. That's what makes him a professional. He knows how to use his body. I mean, he's not a small guy, but
exactly.
I mean, Luka does the same thing. So it's just they moving slow as Christmas, though. It's not all about athleticism all the time, but I guess it's about up here and the skills of the game. You know how to use it, and once you be consistent with it, it's deadly. It's a good thing to see. I like Jamal Murray. I remember him when he was at Kentucky. I didn't know he left after his freshman year. He had some good games and stuff, but I didn't see him being this. You know what I mean? I was like, I thought he left a little too early. I thought he could have came back to Kentucky back in the day, but he turned out to be. He's becoming a star. He's actually on the star level. He ain't a superstar, but he's a star. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely cemented that this year as a star. Yeah. Coming off a knee injury, everything. So. And then Aaron Gordon coming out there like that. They had a squad. Aaron Gordon showed out that one game when game 6, I believe. Game 5.
Yeah.
I believe when because they won 4-1, so it was 4-2 and 4-1. So it was game 4 when they went to Miami when Jokic was in foul trouble. Gordon came out there and got 26 points that game or something like that. Yeah. I mean. Even what's his name? Caldwell Pope even hit a couple of shots, and that Bryce Brown. I don't know this dude.
Oh, Bruce Brown. Yeah,
Bruce Brown. I thought it was Bryce Brown. Bruce Brown. This dude. I be like, well, who's this guy? I mean, like I remember him at Brooklyn doing some things. See, that's the type of players that LeBron need to get, man. LeBron need them type of dudes coming off the bench. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know. LeBron just got his favorites and stuff, because but
yeah, he like the old guys,
Yeah, I think that's what he does. I think he likes to bring veterans in at 30, 31, 32. Yeah. I don't know how old, but they're a complete team. Mike Malone is a good coach, good motivator. He did some adjustments, and that's what I was challenging him on. I didn't see in the past where he did adjustments like that. So, but he made the right calls, right time. And Eric Spoelstra did a good job for what he had. I mean, that's Jimmy Butler and a bunch of some of them, like majority of the team, 60% of their team was undrafted. So for them to be an 8 seed and making it that far that's great. That's phenomenal. So and I like that kid they got last night, Suez, what's his name? Jamie. The guy out of UCLA, Jamie Suarez, I think, Jr. Oh my good, he fit. As soon as they picked him, I said, I remember him. He's wear that little bed. Hey, he's gonna fit right in with that Heat culture. He's gonna fit right in with that.
They got a solid. It's Jamie Jaquez Jr.
Jamie Jaquez. Okay,
that's who. Yeah, that's his name. But yeah,
Jamie Jaquez Jr. Yes. So he was nice. He was nice at UCLA. He's going to fit in there real well. I give him some good playing time tomorrow. I said tomorrow, next season. Yeah. He's going to get there.
And sure. The summer league too, so that'd be cool. But yeah, shout out to Denver, to the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? They definitely going to be a team that's tough to beat in the West. I know that they'll be a favorite to go back next year. So definitely, they're keeping their core together. So we'll see what happens.
Did you see the trade they did with Indiana or something during the playoffs where they got 3 draft picks over this? I mean, that's crazy. They're good from top to bottom. That's from I'm talking about I'm talking about upstairs to the corporation, to the CEOs, everybody, and the court. They're going to be the new age Golden State Warriors, man. Right now.
Yeah, them dudes, they're nice. They're definitely there to stay. I will say that.
About the next 5 years, you're gonna be dealing with them. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just so like you said, we already, we started to touch on the draft, and just wanted to talk about that, and maybe discuss. I'll lead the floor open if there's any surprises or anything that you saw. But first, I do want to say shout out to the SEC for leading the way, man. 10 draft picks in the draft. They were the number 1 conference they had, and if the Big Ten was after that, they had 8, but the SEC had 10 players go overall. And there was a couple in the top 5. I mean, the top 10 that went. So there was 3, because you had Brandon Miller from Bama. He went to Charlotte. You had Anthony Black from Arkansas. He went to Orlando. And then you had Cason Wallace out of Kentucky go to Dallas. So, shout out to the SEC for holding it down in the top 10. But we knew that, man. We know the SEC has been, showing up in the tournament the last few years, and
about 4 years, yeah.
Have gone deep in the tournament. So I don't expect anything less next year. So definitely excited about that. And my Bulls actually got one of your guys out of Tennessee,
Phillips. Julian Phillips.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He shouldn't have left. I didn't see enough for him to. I don't know who his agent was to let him know he didn't. I think he averaged like maybe 9.7 rebounds.
I don't know why we not because he came from Tennessee, but I don't know why we drafted. I mean, he's like 6. What was he, like 6'7" though? 6'6".
No, he's 6'9", but he's slender.
Honestly, what it is because the Bulls, and I'm just say this real quick. We don't have to stay on this topic, but don't have a lot of size. Like really, it's just Vucevic, and he's slow. Like we don't have a lot of size and speed down there in the paint. So
he's definitely athletic.
Why they got him, but it's like, all right, is that really going to take you over the top? And then
it's not.
Zach LaVine. That's one thing that we got him on the trade block. So trying to see what we're going to get back from him. So we'll see what happens if we find somebody to be able to take on his contract.
Y'all better not get rid of Zach LaVine. Y'all must be crazy.
We have to.
What do you mean you have to? What are you talking about?
We have to. Because
why you have to? To give up cap space because he make too much money?
contract wise, bro. We're never gonna
Oh,
be
so, go
because
ahead.
you gotta understand. Just this is a similar situation years ago. We were never gonna be in a position to be able to rebuild when we had Jimmy on the team because he was always gonna have us in contention to be in the playoffs. So like you kind of gotta take the loss when it comes to this situation because we can't just sit there and pay him all that money and we're not gonna be able to get better. We won't be able to lure anybody to come to Chicago. So you might as well just start. Get rid of Levine, get somebody back, get a few players back, and start rebuilding a core because it can't just be Levine going out there and he hit or miss on different.
No, he's not consistent.
So we're never gonna progress if you don't start now. So you might as well get him while he's not injury prone. I mean, he's had some injuries, but he's not to the point where he's that bad. He still can jump, he still can shoot. He can still do all the things effectively. So you might as well come up off of him in the contract now. Get some young.
And he's injury prone too. Yeah,
he is injury prone, but it's not as terrible. You know, he's still been showing that he can still ball. So
I mean, I'm just saying he is a little injury prone throughout his years. I'm just saying.
It makes me mad, so I'm not mad. I would stick with. I mean, DeRozan is cool with me. He's consistent. DeRozan.
So you ready to pass the torch to DeRozan for him to be the franchise player?
No, I wouldn't say the franchise player, but I mean that veteran. I mean he's that guy that's he's consistent. DeRozan shows up every night. He shows up. I mean sometimes he has bad turnovers, but from mid range, like he's money. He was holding it down.
Yeah, I like that.
When Levine wasn't out there, he was holding it down. Like so. I rock with DeMar. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like him though. He's really one of the only, but maybe you can count on. You can maybe top 20, 25 players. I think he's definitely in the top 2, 3 players that still uses the mid range game. You know what I mean? Like that's what I be trying to be. I'm like I be watching games all the time, college and high school and NBA. I'm like, why y'all keep shooting these threes, man? Take this. Shit, you could have took about 5 steps up and had a good shot, man. Why are you doing all these threes all the time, man? Golly.
You know why? That's they blame Steph Curry for this, but
no, I don't blame Steph Curry for that. Yeah, Steph Curry can't make you do that.
Because he perfected it. So
yeah,
everybody want to be like Steph, but when it comes to threes, but it is what it is. But were there any surprises that you saw in the draft at all? I didn't really see anything that was too surprising to me. I felt like it was a pretty solid draft for the most part. I wasn't shocked by anything.
No, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah, the only thing that I would say, I felt like people went out and got some talent. I will say there's a lot of young talent out here, and I'm excited to see how these guys fit in with their teams. I know Houston is a team that's getting better. Portland got Scoot Henderson, Charlotte taking Brandon Miller, which is going to be nice because they also, I know Charlotte, they have LaMelo Ball, and then they also
him and Brandon Miller is going to be that's going to be a nice tandem.
Yeah, and then they also Charlotte. I want to say they also had another draft pick. Actually, Charlotte had quite a bit of draft picks in this.
And they getting Bridges back.
Yeah. So they got a nice solid, core. So hey, definitely keep your eyes on them.
I'll tell you the surprise I got, the one little surprise I got, because like I said, I didn't know a lot of these players like by name and just by watching, I wouldn't really know household names like a Zion, like a Michael Jordan back in the days, whatever you want to call it, James Worthy's, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. There wasn't no household names coming out of college this year like that. But I like Scoot. I like Scoot out of that Houston picked up. A lot of people are high on him, just as high on him as they was on the first round pick out of France. So
yeah,
so I just want to see that what he does. But the surprise out of me, what I didn't see go is. Said I had it on my phone. I'm sorry. what's his name? Marquise Noel out of Kansas State. That point
Oh
guard.
yeah,
He was surprised not to even get drafted the first 2 rounds.
yeah,
But he ended up signing with Toronto.
yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, the way he showed out in that the men's tournament, he
Dude,
showed potential to pass, score, lead, all that defense. He was that's somebody the Lakers should have got late second round, or somebody that needs a point guard. Like, I mean, that's crazy.
no,
I
I'm
don't.
gonna tell you. Look, my surprise. Oh, and Charlotte also got Nick Smith Jr. from Arkansas, so that's pretty solid too.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, what surprised me, who went undrafted, was Adam Sanogo out of UConn.
Yeah, oh, the big man down low. Yeah.
You know who got him?
Who got him?
We do. The Bulls got him.
Oh.
Yes, which is huge because we need. I'm telling you, we need that in the paint. I was surprised.
He's not athletic though. He's not athletic,
dude. But one thing about him, he can shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
He gets rebounds. He definitely he's hustles. He can get rebounds, and he knows how to score, bro. He may not be the most athletic person, but that dude is a beast in the paint. Like, because if you remember, nobody could stop it. Nobody could stop this dude.
That was college level though. We'll see.
I get it. I know. I'm just saying the way that he.
I didn't remember him facilitating that good though. He ain't gonna be no that.
He's a. I mean, the dude is. I mean, he's in the paint. He's not really a facilitator like that.
I'm talking about in and out though. I mean, if he ain't got nothing, is he a good guy? I mean, does he make that smart decision to pass it out if he ain't got none, or is he gonna force it? That's what I'm saying. That he didn't have to in college though, because they dominated so much.
No, I saw him make some. Look, he wasn't always shooting threes. The threes that he shot, it was when he was open. I mean, he had some contested ones, but the way UConn played, like he's used to sharing the basketball and making the right basketball plays. But it's especially because of the way UConn plays. Like I said, they're really disciplined. Watching their team this year, they didn't do anything too flashy.
No, they were just old school basketball. Just coming out there beating
old school basketball, bro. It was all screen, dribble, pull up for a mirror. It was straight NBA. It was literally San Antonio Spurs college version. Like, that's exactly how they were playing. He's used to being in a system that knows how to move the ball, knows how to score, and knows how to take advantage of any mismatches and stuff. So I'm excited, to see how that shakes out.
I definitely excited. That's what makes it exciting, because you don't know what these players are going to bring. That's what makes it exciting, because you want to see we see how athletic they are. Everybody's gliding through the air with one arm, and like it's just like almost from the free throw line. So the future is bright, and it's interesting to see what these players are going to do, because all these players that we grew up on and knowing the stars, it's coming to the end. They about 35, 34, 33. It's at that high level. It's coming. It's coming.
It's done now. It's really done.
He said it's done.
they only have about a couple more years, baby. Chris
Paul.
And
that's a good question actually to bring up right now. How many players are left like on star-studded level I'm talking about star-studded, like the LeBrons, the KDs, how many years you think these got Steph Curry's?
Steph can still play.
Yeah, because just his style of play. Because all he do is shoot. He's not too physical. But he
runs so much.
4 years old. He's still 34. You know what I mean?
That don't even matter, bro.
It don't. But I'm just saying, I'm just wondering how, what I'm saying. I'm just saying the star-studded got they're fading away. Like next 3-4 years, they're going to be maybe the guys getting traded and just coming to help a team, the vets. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. So
it'd be wild.
Who do you?
Come off of a bench if that ever happens. Like I don't know if I see that, but it would be wild if the day that ever happened, you'd be like, dang, like Steph is actually coming off the bench now. But
KD coming off the bench, LeBron coming off the bench. I mean,
I don't
do you think
that
they're going to play that long? Do you think they'll be them type of stars?
No, not to the point where they're coming off the bench. I don't see that. I truly don't see that. Because at that point,
the Udonis Haslams of the world.
No, I highly doubt that we would even see them doing anything like that. Like
Juwan Howard, yeah.
To me, especially with Steph, he don't even have anything else to prove. I mean, he's done everything you could want. Anything that you could want to do, like he's done it. I mean, in the NBA, he's won four rings. He's played in the NBA Finals. You know what? He's played in the NBA Finals 6 times. Is it been 6? I want to say 6.
You'd be surprised what I say about this. If I don't know how long Bronny's going to stay in college, but LeBron would be the only one I can say that would maybe. I don't even think he's going to go even 2 years from now. I think if he get transferred to the same, not transferred, but traded or request, because I don't think he's going to re-sign with the Lakers. He's still got 1 more year, but I think he's going to keep. I think Bronny's going to be a one and done in college. I do. So I think, and he's going to be a one and done. He's going to be a one and done. And
he went there for a reason too. Like the Pac-12 and I mean, the way that they play, like it'll fit with the way he plays. I mean, I'm pretty sure, regardless of how much he averages and stuff like that, he's still gonna be a one and done regardless. Because he's. But
I think LeBron is the one that don't mind going to another team if they said, well, we'll take you or whatever. But I just think LeBron is still going to be. I mean, look what he did this year. So next year, is he going to really drop off? I don't know. I doubt it. But and then 1 more year after that, do you think he's going to drop off to where somebody don't want him and be like, we'll take you if you come off the bench? No, I think he's still going to play it at a high level. And will he be the first one that take that role just so he can play with his son? Do you think so?
I mean, he said he's going to do it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. He's determined to do it, regardless if they're going to be trash or not. He would just go just to say that he did it.
Yeah.
Because wherever team he goes to, it's not like they're going to be great like that. I mean, it just depends. I guess it really just depends
on where Bronny goes, and where he goes in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all going to depend on like and who's coming out at that time. You know, so it might. I mean, the situation might be right. You never know. So only time will tell. But I definitely think it's going to happen just because he's told us it's going to happen. And I don't think
that's his dream. That's what he said he wants to do.
I don't think he's not going to do that. If it means he has to leave, he's going to do it. But yeah, Stan, you know, I know we're heavy NBA tonight, but just wanted to, you know, touch on, you know, a couple of trades too. Me and you were talking about this when we saw Chris Paul get waived by the Suns, then get traded from the Wizards to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for Jordan Poole, which was very shocking. And then we also had the Celtics trade Marcus.
It's a fair trade. It's a good trade for the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great trade.
I mean, you get the solid point guard play. You know, so you'll have him coming. You know, when Steph is off, he'll come on. But it's just weird that they got rid of the younger player. But I get it.
He was a diva. He was a diva a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't normally see like that happen too much, but and then we had Marcus Smart get traded from Boston, which is a shocker too, but to Memphis, which was I think a huge pickup for the Grizzlies.
For sure.
You get that scoring, you get that leadership from a Marcus Smart, like who spent 9 years in Boston, so he's been around, you know, that winning culture. That's huge. I think that's going to be, and he'll instantly come in and be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Way that they got a lot of young guys on that team. So, but yeah, I think it was wild just to see, Chris Paul get tricked, because we all thought that, it would have been the Lakers.
Yeah, I
But
definitely was. I definitely didn't see Golden State in the picture at all. Nothing.
no, that threw me off. Like when it
Yeah.
news broke, I was like, what? The Warriors? Like, this doesn't even make sense. I mean, I guess, but and then you got Draymond is decline his option, so he's a free agent. Draymond is going to be the one to go try to play with LeBron, but I would die.
It might be. It might be too.
I don't even know if that's even smart, bro. I'm not.
It might be now that Chris Paul there. You know what I mean? That might be a move Draymond made. He's the type of person that I see would do that. Oh, like, y'all can get Chris Paul. Okay, I'm going over here with LeBron.
Well, I don't think.
You know what I mean? I can see that.
I don't even think that would be smart.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that because he's with Clutch Sports now. LeBron talks to him every day.
I get it. I'm just saying, from a basketball standpoint, do you really want that liability on your team?
I think LeBron can keep him in check though a little bit.
Bro, nobody can keep Draymond Green
in check. I think he can. I think LeBron can.
No, listen to me. Nobody.
I said a little bit. I didn't say completely.
A little bit for him is that don't say a lot, bro.
No,
stopping him from getting ejected, bro. I'm just saying, just think about it. It sounds good, but just really analyze the situation. Do you really want a Draymond Green on your team?
That good question, because it depends on what kind of team I got. Let's be honest. Let's be honest now. Go to State.
I mean, he wouldn't really have to do. The thing about it is, Draymond would definitely. I don't think he would start, so he would more so come in, and I think he would come off the bench, which would.
No. He might not start the game, but like 5 minutes into the game, he's coming in. You know, it's like that kind of stuff.
If it's Bron and Anthony Davis, and then you keep Austin Reeves, and
definitely they're gonna keep him.
Who you know what I'm saying?
Well, let's be honest though. Let me tell you what. You know what? I'm gonna be. This is my theory, in my opinion. Draymond Green, he was the leader of the Golden State Warriors. He was the leader. I mean, the leader literally. He was. Steph Curry was the best player.
Yeah, I mean,
but Draymond was the leader, the emotional leader, all that. He won't be that in LA Lakers. LeBron is gonna be that.
No, he's going to insert himself into.
He's going to be the Dennis Rodman. Yeah,
he ain't never.
He's going to be the Dennis Rodman. He's going to be the Dennis Rodman.
No.
And Michael Jordan was the. I'm giving your boy props a little bit. Michael Jordan was the leader.
Good.
Whatever. He's not. He's not number. He's 1.5. But anyway. So.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm just saying he had that leadership role, and sometimes things go to people's head. That's why he think he got to do a little extra. He ain't had to do that with LeBron. He ain't gonna have to do that with AD. He ain't gonna have to do that with that. Even Darvin Ham will keep him in check more than Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Steve Kerr won rings.
Oh my goodness!
This is what I'm trying. Listen. This is what I'm trying to. This is the only thing I'm trying to say to you. We know that, right? He don't have to go in there and do too much and He don't have to do it. We know that. Me and you do. Does he know that?
I don't know. I think he does with LeBron. I do.
He can articulate that on his podcast and all the stuff he want to do, all of that. But when the lights are on and he's zoned in the game, is he gonna remember that? That's the only consistently. That's the only thing. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I just need to see it because Draymond has a reputation. And
definitely the Dennis Rodman of the league. Besides, all the nail polish and the blonde hair, but he got that
traveling,
kicking people in the midsection and all that. So he got that Dennis Rodman label.
Which he did to LeBron, so
and Sam Adams, a bunch of people. I said he got that reputation, but at the end of the day, I'm sure you saw that so-called 30 for 30 with the Chicago Bulls. The what you call it? What was it? The Michael Jordan thing? What was it? The Bulls.
First of all, it wasn't a 30 for 30. And it was
Whatever.
30 for 30 is an hour. We had 10
Well,
parts.
that's probably how long. I'm sorry. That's probably how long I watched it. Was 30 minutes. My bad.
You,
But
you might be the only person in America that only watched that for 30 minutes. And that explains why you have the positions that you have. And I understand you don't want to watch greatness. It stings your eyes.
I seen all that stuff that they showed. I'm older than you, so I seen them games, so I didn't have to see it.
I've been to some of the games though, not the finals ones, but I've been to some of the games.
Yeah.
But you got to jog your memory, Miles. Over time, as we grow older, like we start forgetting. So I
ain't forgot.
You ain't want to remember. You ain't want to remember. I know. Who's your team back in the day that you rocked with?
In the NBA, I didn't know. When I was younger, I didn't have. I came to be like a Cavs fan when LeBron came in. Like, of course I liked Michael Jordan and the Bulls back then, but I was more like a player liking guy. I still am, mainly.
You've always been a player. You always been like
like I liked the Dominique. I liked the Michael Jordan, Larry Johnson back in the day. I just liked it. I liked definitely Vince Carter was one of my favorite players back in the day. You know what I mean? He was up there with Jordan with me back then. I was
wondering that if you actually rocked with any like team like specifically before.
I like the way Detroit back then. I used to like them because they was it was fun. It was fun to watch them like elbow people. It looked like wrestling out there sometime. It was kind of crazy. But I'm like, dang, these guys. And the New York Knicks back in the day, Patrick Ewing, John Starks. I had a bunch of teams I like. I even like Portland with Cliff, David, Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of teams I liked and players I liked. So it did. But now I'm liking, teams. It's kind of almost the same thing now. But I'm definitely a big, huge LeBron fan, and I'm a Zion fan. He's still when LeBron come, I'm jumping on the Zion bandwagon once LeBron retires. Yes,
Zion need to get it.
Don't do it. Don't even do it.
I believe
Don't worry about
it. Man. But we gonna pray for Zion, man. That guy is going through it, sir.
He all right. He all right. He wants to be traded. He wants to be traded. He wants out of there.
They're not gonna trade him though.
No, he might force himself out of there. He might force it.
He'll have to pull what Anthony Davis did.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
So, yeah, man. But yeah.
But who do you think got the best deal out of it? What was the best trade? Do you think the Porzingis to Boston or the Chris Paul to Golden State or Bradley Beal to Phoenix?
First of all, I'm glad you brought that up because we didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
Phoenix didn't win that, honestly, because you gave up more shooting. Like it does not matter. I don't care who is in the Suns starting lineup. They have zero bench at all. Like
that's that part.
Their bench is going to get cooked like every game, and that'll be the difference. Now, Bill, Book, and KD, that is dope. That's a nice three right there. But at the end of the day, their bench is going to get cooked. I don't know who they're going to bring on, but their bench is going to get cooked. But I feel like the biggest, for me, the one that I really think I liked, I really, really liked Marcus Smart going to Memphis. I really like that. I don't know what it is. Like, I like that because Memphis is so young and talented. I feel like they needed somebody to come in that
he fits in with that atmosphere. He fits in with them,
bro. I think that he meshes really well with that, and I think that he's a guy that's going to hold people accountable. And the thing about Marcus Smart, he don't just talk about it. He shows up on the court. Like he dives on the floor. He's running into cameramen. He's putting his body on the line every night. So that I think that's going to be that's gonna rub off on us guys, and it's gonna create a domino effect. And I think that you'll see them stop all the the extra like dancing and all the extra little stuff that they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're gonna see as much. You need to be more. It's cool to have fun, but like stop partying and stop this parade inside my city, and you haven't won anything. Stop.
Yeah.
Don't say anything until you get there. You didn't win anything. But
Yeah.
Porzingis to Boston was that's nice too. Porzingis.
I think that's the best one overall. For his overall, that's gonna make a change for his like to the championship level. Yeah, because they're already there.
I like Marcus Smart to Memphis, but that's probably the best one so far that we've seen.
It would be Chris Paul, but we don't know if we knew Draymond was gonna be there, it would be Chris Paul.
Yeah, they kind of
but they don't know what's gonna happen.
That dynasty ain't it's the core. We don't know. We're gonna see. But yeah.
But, you said what?
I agree with you. I mean that the Porzingis that's gonna be interesting. I think he
brings that big man they need. You put him beside with Al Horford. Come on, man. Al Horford gonna do the dirty work. Porzingis got to just set up for the three, and then Al Horford can hit the three.
You know what really was wild to me too, though. But they got rid of Malcolm Brogdon. That tripped me out.
I thought that trade fell through. I didn't know he.
No, I'm pretty sure they Malcolm Brogdon got traded. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think it fell through.
Okay.
He ended up getting traded to it was a 3-team trade.
So he was part of the Porzingis trade. Okay.
Yeah, because well, maybe it did fall through. Let me see. Because
it did.
He was a part of that 3-team deal.
Yeah, but they said it fell through. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they went another way with that.
I hadn't gone back and looked at it, but the fact if they would have lost Brogdon, that would have been crazy to me. But yeah, I mean.
And then you got Forehead coming off the bench, man. You got Forehead coming off the bench from San Antonio. Yeah, Forehead. You know what's his name? I can't think of his name.
From Boston.
From Boston. You know the guy that did that? You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, you wrong, bro. You wrong, man.
Hey, you know they made fun of him after it was NBA on TNT. You know, Shaq and Charles went in on him. It was funny.
They were killing him. He wrong. He wrong for that. You need to go ahead and take that off. You talking about I'm about to tell you.
He came out of San Antonio. Derek White. That's it. I knew it was Derek.
It was killing me. He needs to braid that up or something.
Yeah, man.
Well, it might look bad though, honestly, because
he need to braid it up and put like 2 veins up front right here to let it curl up. Hey, what's the girls be doing now? They put that little thing, that little curl with the little thing. Oh my goodness.
Hey man.
But hey, he balled out, man. Hey, I can't hate on his game though. He's a player. I'll take him. He's a good player. I like him.
He definitely balls now.
Yeah. All jokes aside, but that was fun.
Definitely does. So, but yeah, man. Look, that's really all I have, man. Did you? Oh, I know we got to mention the College World Series final. Baseball. You got Florida and LSU's game one. Yeah, all SEC, man. I know they hate that. I know.
They hate it. The country hates it.
I'm glad we got knocked out though. They was too cocky.
Football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
Softball's coming. We always been in the top 4 in softball too. I mean.
Yeah.
Come on, world. Come on, world.
They needed. They know. I know. They know. I don't know who I'm picking though. LSU is pretty nice.
I'm riding with LSU because they beat my Tennessee Volunteers. I'm riding.
Yeah, LSU is pretty nice. And bro, if LSU wins, you know they won one. Oh, and women's basketball. Let's not forget about that. The SEC just runs it, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, but it would be dope if their women's team won the Natty, and their baseball team wins. That'd be wild.
Oh yeah,
that'd be wild. Definitely. So we'll definitely see, man. We will see. And then there was one thing that we needed to mention about the Hawks. I know you wanted to bring that up, which is
the first lady to ever be assistant head coach in Atlanta Hawks franchise. Congratulations, Miss Brittany Donaldson. Yeah, so that's interesting to see, and I mean she's assistant coach and everything. I mean that's definitely a big deal for the ladies and everything, and for just tradition, you know what I'm saying? So but it's interesting, just to see. And I think she was with Toronto last year. I believe she was assistant coach.
Yeah.
So she got some experience. So we'll see if she can get in Trey Young's ear and let him know, keep it real. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So look, I just wanted to end this on. I know we didn't get a chance to really do our inspiration segment. Before we get out of here, I just wanted to read something. For everybody.
Always a word for the always time for the word.
Yes. So this is one thing that I wanted to read. Okay, so it says, let the Holy Spirit help you when you feel weak. Let him empower you with truth that will set you free. Stay in faith and don't get negative towards yourself or your future. Let God take what you think is a liability and turn it into an asset. Let him take what you think is a disadvantage and turn it around to be an advantage. Remember, you are more than a conqueror today and every day because he is strong in you. So, look, just some powerful words for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Everyday word. That should be something you read every morning just for inspiration, for sure.
Yes. I always I follow this page that posts, those every morning. So I always
I do too. I got a little words of inspiration come out. Yeah.
So definitely wanted to share that with y'all. And look, hey, happy summer, man. Summer's here. My birthday is next Friday, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, so we'll be on. You gonna be on the show? Or you gonna be busy?
We probably need to do. We need to do probably the day
before. We'll do it. We'll do it Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
31.
Oh yeah, you still a little. You still you on Similac Plus.
Hey, it's crazy because Miles knew me when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah. That's what 7-8 years maybe. So it's been a minute.
Since 2015. Yep. It's 9 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yep.
So tradition, man. It got some years going on, man.
I was 22.
Yeah.
20, I was 20. Yeah. Yep. I sure was. So
well, happy birthday. Well, we'll do the birthdays next week, but man, 31.
Yeah.
VJ getting old. Tell the truth, you feel a little different on that when that 3-0. Don't you toe hurt a little bit more than
no, bro. Look,
you feel a little pain in your toe. Don't know where it come from yet.
I work out so much, like I'm good when it comes to like I don't really ache or nothing like that. But as far as like falling asleep,
you take a nap real quick, won't
you? I am washed, y'all. I can't stay up like I used. Some stay up to like 4, 5. But boy, if I'm sitting here and it get quiet and that cold in the room hits just right, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might only be for 30 minutes, but you gone for 30 minutes.
I wake up charged up. So
exactly. That's what you actually said that right. When you get 30 plus, that's when cat naps give you strength and power throughout the day. You like you tired in the mud, but you get that 30 minutes to close out somewhere. Even on break, sometimes like I get an hour break, so I might just go like drive home because I only stay like 7-8 minutes from my job. So I
Yeah.
drive home literally. I will fall asleep in my car for like I set the alarm, fall asleep in my car for like 25, 30 minutes,
I
and
used to,
still have 30 minutes left on my break.
yeah.
And to do go get something to eat or whatever I want to do, but that will recharge me for the next 4 hours of my shift. You know what I mean? So I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah, it happens. So wait till you hit 40. It's gonna.
Hey man, I got 9 more years for that. So
Yeah.
you're gonna see. But oh yeah, thanks,
Once
Miles.
you hit 40, you ain't gonna be able to watch a movie. You
Oh,
ain't gonna be able to watch a whole movie. You're gonna fall asleep during the movie.
I can't. I do that now though, so
Yes,
do it now. So
sir.
yeah, ma. Birthday is right around the corner. But
Hey, Miss Johnson, how you doing? Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, y'all, that's all we had, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody jumping in, and happy Friday. Miles, you want to say your goodbyes before we get out of here tonight, bro?
Yeah. Just like I said, give God his first and foremost, give God his glory and his thanks and giving us another day, man. His grace and mercy and giving
Yes,
us this opportunity, this platform, VJ, as little or as big it may be, it's a platform that he's given us to build on. So thank
well,
God for that, and thank God for you being in my life for 9 years,
yeah.
old man, and at the end of the day, go Vols and SEC.
Yes, sir, man. Like what Miles said, man. Like, look, love you, bro. Appreciate you as always. Pleasure, and look, still rolling, man. It's only the beginning. Um, and look, again, we appreciate everybody giving us some of your time tonight. And look, keep rocking with us, man. We'll be back next week. We got
YouTube, listen out. We got a YouTube page,
yes, follow us.
Facebook.
Yes,
hmm
make sure
We're
y'all
going to get some more
subscribe.
platforms. We're still working on that, you know.
Yeah,
So
man. Yes, but make sure y'all subscribe to the pages, man. Search the No Sports Talk show on YouTube. Subscribe to the page. It'll give you a notification when we go live. And follow us on Facebook to the No Sports Talk show for updates and things like that. So again, man, we appreciate the love and support, and we'll see you
mhm.
next week, man.
and in the future, just 1 second, VJ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
In the future, we might bring in a segment where we're talking more than just sports, just some stuff, not nothing near. It's just some questions, just something to,
Yes.
just bring it up, just bringing up something else. Like, it'd be like a little 5 minute segment, just what if, what is that, what would you do? Just we don't know what we're gonna call it yet, but it might be coming soon.
Yeah, stay tuned for that, man. We're gonna make it
Yes,
more
sir.
interactive, man, for y'all. So, but
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
y'all be blessed. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, and we'll see y'all again next week, man. So good night, be blessed. As always, roll tide and SEC, man. Like Miles said, we out.
All right.